Good morning, fellow Africans. The discussion this morning takes us to the Great Lakes region, the beautiful country of Malawi, and out in Lilongwe, we're joined by Kumbukani Kuntiya. Are you in Lilongwe or in Blantyre, Kumbukani?
I am in Lilongwe.
And am I right that Lilongwe is more the political capital and Blantyre the economic capital? Is that a fair reflection?
Yes, definitely. Even though Lilongwe is also becoming part of the business capital to an extent, yeah, but otherwise Lilongwe is the capital.
And that's why we are talking to you, because that's one country that we risk overlooking every time we talk about Africa being open for business. What are the Malawians talking about as we speak this morning on the business front?
Okay, currently Malawi is talking of employment, is talking of investment, is talking of the richness of the country. Remember Malawi, we call it the homeland of Africa. So the warmness is still there. So basically, Malawi is always talking of attracting more investors to come in.
But now you had elections recently, and those elections didn't conclude at the polls. You had to go back and forth. What was that all about, and is that behind us
now? That's one other uniqueness of Malawi. Malawi is so much endowed with democratic values. For instance, in the 2019 elections, there were some issues which the opposition raised, and they went to court. The court, for the first time in this part of Africa, it has been done in Kenya, of course, before, but the Kenyan scenario and the Malawi scenario, the courts overruled and said, no, Malawians need to go back to the elections, and Malawians voted, and we voted a new government. We had a very peaceful transition, and Malawi is moving on. So that's one clear indication that really Malawi is on the front, is going for business.
Well, let's see how open Malawi is for business. This is a small country, Kumbukani, and you are an entrepreneur. Yeah. You have a history as a diplomat. You know international relations. So you understand that in the bigger scheme of things, Malawi is a small country. I think it's ranked around number 39 or 40th, if we take its GDP size, and whether it's GDP per capita, it's not a rich country. Why would it be of specific interest to an investor or an entrepreneur keen to grow across the continent?
Okay, yes, Malawi is small, as you have said, but Malawi, as you know, is the homeland of Africa, as I've already said. It has everything what an investor would need. Malawi is endowed with natural resources, abundant water through our Lake Malawi. Much as the other countries, I would say, they are closing their mines after depleting all the resources. Malawi is yet to open much of his mineral sites, mines that are still there. And besides that, Malawi is strategically positioned. If you look at the region, it's, I would say it's a hub of production. It's surrounded by almost 200 million people within the region. You are looking at the neighbors. Within the SADC region, you are looking at almost 350 million people. Within the COMESA, which has got 21 members, Malawi is more or less like a market to all these other countries within the COMESA. COMESA has almost 520 million. So Malawi strategic position is able to cater for all these countries. So Malawi, small as it is, but once somebody invests in Malawi, is more or less like investing for the whole village, investing for the whole African region. So basically, that's what you have. Besides that, Malawi, in terms of investments, it has streamlined its operations. We have what we call Malawi Investment Trades and Trade Center, where you go in as an investor, you get everything. Within 5 days, all the processes are done in terms of access to land, your business certificates, they're all processed within one roof. So you don't even bother to go to our immigration offices to get your visa. You don't have to go to another office to get a piece of land. You get everything within one office. And as you have alluded to with our elections, Malawi is politically stable. If you look within the region, within Africa, you don't get the political stability that you get in Malawi. And with that political stability, you'd actually see that we have what I would call investor-friendly climate. You invest your money in Malawi, you know that your money will be safe. Tomorrow, if you believe in, if you decide to move out, you'll be able to move out without any problems. And we have a liberalized economy. So everything is very much liberal. The pricing structure is very liberal. Government will never come in to fix your price. You'll be able to come in and fix your price as per what the market is dealing with at that particular moment in time. And again, we have the political drive. We have the political commitment, which again, you wouldn't find in most African countries. For instance, our vice president, the current vice president, Dr. Chirima, is chairing what is called Public-Private Partnership Subcommittee of Cabinet, which has been deliberately put forward to drive investments into the country, to see if there are any bottlenecks so that they're dealt with immediately. Investors shouldn't have any problems. Besides that, we also have what we call Public-Private Partnership Commission, which again drives investments which have been championed by government. For example, government might want to put up a hospital in partnership with the private sector. All such opportunities are available. So you would actually see that Malawi is really small, but has got a big heart to move on. And again, within the arrangement of SADC, within the arrangement of COMESA, Malawi has got what I would say preferential access to these markets. If you produce in Malawi, you have access into the American market through the AGOA arrangement. You have the COMESA, you have the EU arrangement within it, where you are able to export duty-free, something that you wouldn't get in most of these other markets. But Malawi has got that preferential access. So basically, that's what you have in Malawi. And again, Malawi is a virgin in terms of the natural resources. It still has lots of minerals, lots of water, as I've already said. So you have these untapped investment opportunities available. So basically, you have that.
All right. Kumbukani Kuntiya, thank you very much. We will be talking about doing business in Malawi in the next couple of weeks. So I appreciate that you were able to set the scene for us. Thank you for joining us. What are some of the websites that people can check if they want to understand the business environment in Malawi as we close?
Okay, I would recommend two sites. For example, the Malawi Investment Trade Center, MITC. So if you simply go to www.mitc.mw, you'd get all the information you need about Malawi. You would need to see the sort of investment opportunities that are available, like in agriculture, mining, infrastructure. And if you go to PPP, that is, so pppc.mw, that's our Public-Private Partnership Commission website. You'd also get the opportunities that are available within the public sector arrangement. Yeah, so basically those two websites, you get the much needed information.
All right, Kumbukani Kuntiya, Malawian entrepreneur and former diplomat. Thank you very much. We are looking forward to doing business with Malawi. Malawi is open for business. Thank you.
Thank you. You are welcome. And we need you in Malawi today.